Hello, collective. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards, runes, numbers, letters, crystals, and colorful language. If any of that offends you, feel free to hard left the video. For those of you who are staying, we're going to get the August reading for the sign of Gemini. Alright, Gemmies. August is the 8th month, which in the major arcana is strength, okay? The strength card. The lesson that comes with strength is to confront your inner beastie and how you react when threatened. Okay, zodiac signs for August are going to be Leo, which is July 23rd through August 23rd. Virgo, August 24th through September 23rd. Okay. Colors for August are green and yellow. Birthstones are going to be peridot and spinel. The flower is the gladiolus or poppy. Herbs for this month are going to be chives, dill, basil. Scents are going to be lemon, ginger, or mint. Stones are going to be carnelian, topaz, and moonstone. Gemmy, y'all can relate to that moonstone. Real good. Real good. Good one for you. August 1st is Lammas. Okay, that's the harvest festival. So harvesting and celebrating the fruits of your labor. Okay, a lot of the celebrations involved baking breads or cakes. So that may be something you're interested or need to do. Good affirmation at this time is I can overcome any challenge. I can overcome any challenge. Beautiful. All right, spirits, guides, ancestors, what's shaking for Gemmy? What's going on for Gemmy in August? What's going on? Okay. Ace of Wands. Didn't want to downplay on the table. Okay. All right. Well, there's two more on a follow-up. Cool. One more. What else we got? Got some jumpers. Dang on. Y'all got some high energy, some intense shit this month. Okay. Some of you might be feeling like there's some sort of like, it's like a false start energy. Like, oh, okay, we're finally on the right track. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Maybe not. And the second week comes in with that you're over the backstabbing shit. Like just the stabbing period. We're just going to put it there, okay? Like, this is what happens. You're like, oh, I'm so sad. People are so mean to me. Wah. Okay, and now you're in this. I really don't give a fuck no more. Your people-pleasing era is over. It is over. You don't care. It does not matter anymore. Okay? All right. I think there's some sort of plan that you try to develop, and for whatever reason, it doesn't succeed, or it doesn't even get off the ground for some reason. Like, you're trying to make sense of shit. You're trying to plot plans so you can execute, and it's just, for whatever reason, it just, like, gets put in the trash. Like, it's file 13. It's kibosh. Like, good try, but not going to work. Okay? And then at the end of August here, we get the Two of Pentacles. So you're going to be juggling to keep shit up and going. The good news is you're still upright. So, yay! By the end of the month, you're like, fucking A2. Got this shit. I got this shit. It's back up and running. I'm fucking doing my thing. But it's difficult and it's exhausting. I already don't like this read for y'all, but we're going to clarify. Let's get it cracking. Let's get it cracking. Y'all are going to be challenged and confronted this month for sure. I almost want to think that you guys aren't even going to confront the challenges that are happening. You're just going to kind of let what will be kind of energy with that 10 reversed like that. I really feel like y'all are just going to quit with the people pleasing, not be worried about other people's shit, hopes and dreams. Like, you just really start focusing in on yourself here. Yeah. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, could have been a lot of tears spilled these first week or two of August, where you're just really realizing who is filling your cup and who ain't. Who just keeps drinking from that motherfucker and not refilling it. You know what I mean? Like, emotionally, this person is just a fucking vampire. Or these people, this situation is just draining. Yeah. I think the biggest flex you have at this point is the fact of knowing, like, what will make you happy. And knowing that leaving all of this bullshit to the side is what's going to make you happiest. That's going to be your biggest flex here in June. I'm sorry, in August. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking it's your birthday. So sorry. In August here, okay, really not stepping into that Leo energy is what's going to push you to do better. Not stepping into the drama. Like, just being like, yeah, no thanks, and walking away. that when people are trying to get your attention, not giving them the attention that they want for it. When someone's trying to cause a scene, not getting yourself involved with it, just walking away from shit that does not really fucking serve your purpose anymore. You are no longer involving yourself in the drama or letting people push you off your soapbox. You know what I mean? Like, you're here to say what you need to say and fucking walk away. And that's the biggest flex you're going to have here in August, because people are not going to understand it. They're going to be very much so questioning, like, why the fuck is she acting like that? Or why the fuck is he doing that? Why aren't they being normal? Like, usually we could get a rise out of them, or they do support this, and now all of a sudden they're like, no. Yeah, because some shit's going to come out. There's going to be some secrets that come out. These secrets that come out is what is going to affect that plan that you're trying to make. That, like, week 3, like midway through the month, a little bit further than that, you're like trying to, like, put the pieces of the chess where they're supposed to be to win the fucking game, and you're just like, oh, fucking A. And some secrets come out, you know what I mean? Could be that person being like, hey, while you were in the bathroom, I moved your king, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just something, I wouldn't say, because it's a 2, I wouldn't say that the plan is going towards something big. It's not like you're completely planning your future or planning on making a big commitment to something. It is just simply making the plan of, okay, so it's more or less like, okay, so if you're involved in a situation here, which I'm assuming that that's kind of what this is with both those aces the way they are. Say it's at work, okay? So at work you're saying, okay, well, for whatever reason that didn't work last week, so let's do this instead. And then all of a sudden someone opens their mouth, okay? They open their mouth and come forward, and they're like, no, that's really not going to work for me because this. And it could be someone coming forth and being like, hey, I can't do that because my kids got soccer, or I can't work early because I have to get kids on the bus, or I can't do late because I have to be to the nursing home to take care of my grandparent, or whatever the case is. Like, it's a legit, it's a, not an excuse even, it's a legit reason, a legit thing, but it's private, okay? Like, they're gonna let you in on something that's very private as to why that plan's not going to work. Or this could be like, you say you're at home with your partner and you're like, you know what, I'm really sick and tired of being the only one that does the chores around here. I really need you to step it up. And this person could step forward and be like, listen, like, I'm exhausted, like, mentally, emotionally, physically, I'm not okay. That's why I'm not caring so much about this environment. That's why I'm not putting as much energy forth. That's why my energy is drawn back, because it's just too much. And you're kind of at that point where you're like, okay, but we still have to come up with some sort of plan to try to balance things. So it could mean that in this 4th week, with you taking on the majority here, still juggling, that could mean that, okay, I'm going to take on the majority of it, but you're still going to have to do something, because I can't juggle forever. Okay, this could be like you sitting down with that partner and being like, okay, I'll take on the 2 extra hours at work. Or you were with your partner, like, okay, I can handle laundry and dishes, but you're gonna have to do trash and do the lawn mowing on the weekend. Like, you got to. I can't do it all. Something to that effect. And it could even have to do with money. Perhaps this is that point where with the people you're around, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna continue to pay the bills, but just know and understand, like, you owe me that money. Like, I'm going to start keeping track of it, and at some point I'm going to need help, and you need to help me with that. So yeah, it still leaves you in a kind of shitty situation, but everybody is on the same knowing and understanding. For some of you, you may need to make them fucking actually sign something. Let me pull one more for this. What's this too? Perhaps it is signing something. Like, maybe when they owe you money, you make them sign a paper for it. Something to that effect. Something that will cover your ass so that you can stay upright, okay? The Hanged Man reverse. Yeah, definitely. You could be, they may not want to, and they may not even understand what the purpose of you doing that is, but it is to cover your ass. It could be something to the effect of, okay, listen, you can come stay with me for a couple weeks, but I need you to pay this in order to stay here, and you have to supply this, this, and this for yourself. It could be a situation like that. You are not naive to the fact that you're taking on the what do they call that, the lion's share here, okay? Like, you are taking on the lion's share. It could be financially, so that this person doesn't have to work so much and they can be physically active within the home. Or it could be maybe someone wants to go back to school. Okay, like if they want to go back to school, it could mean that you pick up more of the finances so that they can get their schooling done. But at some point, that has to also revert where you get a break from the finances and the physical part, and they take on that while you get a break. You know what I mean? Like you're balancing it, but you're taking on the lion's share now so that later it's equal. Okay, you are helping someone here. Neither party is ignorant to what is going on. Secrets are put out on the table. Everyone knows what they need to do to make themselves happy by this point. Shit wasn't working out. You're trying to figure out a way to make it work, but just like heads up, you're going to be taking the lion's share of it. Can I get one for long term on this too? Long term on this too. Four of Swords. Reversed. Yeah. Okay. So because it's reversed, it's good. Don't freak out. So this way is like defending yourself. You know, you're sick, you're in bed, you're wounded, you're down for the count. Okay. Long term, you pulled it upside down. Okay, reversed. That means that long term, you're going to have that time to get that extra rest. You're going to not have to be so defensive. You're going to not have to pull so much of your energy and your effort and your time to get things done. Okay, that's 1 point past collaboration. Like the agreement's made, people are doing shit, you've defended it, you've honored it, and now you're finally able to move into happiness. Okay, you're finally able to not have to defend yourself anymore. It's peace. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, what advice do we have for Gemini, Spirit? Advice for Jimmy. Advice for Jimmy. What's going on? Advice for Gemini. Ooh, Tiwas. Warrior. Okay. It is going to be challenging. I am not going to lie to you. There's going to be a lot of self-sacrifice here. It's going to feel like a lot of shit is justified for you to self-sacrifice, but only if it's a rational solution, okay? Like, you cannot work yourself to the fucking bone and be near death to make this shit happen. Like, both parties still have to participate. Both parties, like, there has to be a balance, okay? If the balance is not there, it's not going to work. Mars. Some of you need to call in the Mars energy. That's the planet of action and the planet of energy. Some of you need to do some Mars work, maybe some crystal magic, perhaps, to try to, or yeah. That carnelian could be really important to some of you here in August. Like the carnelian could be really bringing out that energy that you need, okay? For some of you, fires could be really important in August. Like maybe you're having more bonfires, or maybe you're going to like some sort of fire event. Maybe, I don't know, fireworks shows, maybe perhaps, or some of you might be doing fire rituals. I would definitely avoid Leos for sure during this month. I'd be avoiding I'd be avoiding that. With the moon here, you could be dealing with a Cancer. The Hanged Man could be dealing with an Aries. We also have fellow Gemini, perhaps. A Libra, perhaps. Heavy on the Cancer and the Pisces energy, though. Yeah, all the fire is reversed here, so I would say definitely that Mars coming out. Some of you really need to like do some work to reinvigorate yourself. You need to be watching your sleep schedule, making sure that you're staying on your time management, making sure that you're only giving things your energy that are absolutely necessary, okay? Only taking action when it needs to be taken. Can we get one more for advice for Jimmy? Yeah. What was a beautiful disaster now creates ideas. That beautiful disaster creates it creates a situation that needs to be dealt with, okay? So it creates a problem that then gets a solution here, okay? Neptune could also be important for you guys. So that's the planet of ideas and intuition. Maybe pay attention to where your Mars and your Neptune are in your birth chart. It could be really significant for some of you. All right, let's get a room. I find that interesting that you guys pulled 2 planets. That's pretty powerful. I know Mercury goes retrograde on August 4th. So that could be affecting some of you as well, especially with that first week there. Really just shit not going the way it was planned, shit not going the way it was supposed to. It could be affecting you. And it's going to be here for a while, so that could be why this month is really significant for you guys. Sorry, I had to reach the card. Word, interconnectedness of past, present, and future. Man, that knowledge of knowing. The knowledge of knowing, like what has been, what has worked, what hasn't worked. This is a long-term issue. This has been something going on for a long time. Could be like 10 months, 10 years. Could be 2 years, 4 years. Yeah, this is definitely a long-term thing. But really making sure that you're not just using that spontaneous energy that y'all love so much here, Jimmy. Not just flying off your handle, okay? Like, you need to balance your yin and your yang, okay? You need to balance them. And you need to look at everything from the past, what's going on in the present, and what you want in the future, and align that shit. Align that shit. All right. We are going to use the Spellcasting Oracle deck for those of you who are curious. That's Flavia Kate Peters. All right, what oracle message do we have for Jemmy? What oracle message do we have for Jemmy? Spirits, guides, ancestors. What does Jemmy need to know in August? What does Jemmy need to know about August? Y'all's energy is out of control, bro. Ooh, you are really going to have to ground your shit and really make sure that you're staying in balance with your Shiro. Sha. Ooh-wee. I just saw someone swinging. I don't know how that signifies to somebody, but like swinging on like a playground. Like on the swings. Like, some of you might need to go get on a swing. Like, just to get the air. That may be a source of grounding energy for some of you. Sorry. Third eye distraction. Squirrel. Oracle for Jimmy. Oracle for Jimmy. Come on, Spirit. God, ancestors. Come. Okay. Let me not yell at you. Sorry. Love. And we also had fertility come out kind of sideways on the bottom. Fertility could be just fertility and finding. Okay. Ooh, some of you might need to watch who's around you. All right, the card we actually pulled off the top, though, is love. So let me look up the definition here, and I will show you and read it to y'all. It's a beautiful card. Pink quartz could be significance for somebody. All right. The love that you seek is waiting to be made manifest. You'll know when it arrives, for love always looks for the best in others and is recognized in an instant. Love is your true nature and is necessary for you to honor the compassion you feel in your heart. When true to yourself, your light shines brightly with divine love, nourishing you from within and inspiring those around you. Heartbreak, loss, and rejection are caused by heart chakra to shrink. I'm sorry. Heartbreak, loss, and rejection has caused your heart chakra to shrink, and your fears have become guarded and defensive. But have faith, for a little magic will bring you about that satisfaction your heart requires in order to be whole. Holding the rose quartz to your heart is a good way to open. I'm just going to put that out there for those who want to mess with that. Magical meanings of this card. Work with the rose quartz crystal. Accept and believe in who you are. It's safe both to give and receive love. Honor your true feelings. Honor your true feelings. This is definitely an ongoing situation. This is definitely a situation where you have unconditional love for a person. There may have been damage, and now we're just kind of running collateral at this point, like trying to maintain the damage, like we're doing damage control, okay? Some of you really got to open back up that heart space, even though it's scary, but you got to be balanced. You got to be balanced. Shit has to be equal. Shit's got to be even in some way, shape, or form. You got to make a way to make that happen. You got to make it make sense. All right, Jemmy, those are the messages that I have for you. If they resonate, please do hit the like, share, subscribe. Feel free to comment if you'd like a person. All my info's in the description box below the video. And with that, I will wish you all lots of love and light.